What's going on, folks? DK here on a Tuesday night after work and after dinner, trying to wrap up Mission 20 of KCS. It's been almost 2 weeks since I last played Mission 19, and it's time to finally get this over with. Get this campaign over so I can continue on with Impending Doom that I'm currently making. But anyway, let's get this started here. Fiasco here. Cooper and the gang exterminate any leftover experience that are under control, quote unquote, by the righteous. Fiasco. It's gotta be a long mission briefing here.
So you are saying none of our experiments can be controlled by the injected side machines? What about the side controllers?
Nothing can, Captain. Not even our specially trained ghosts. The experiments we are harboring right now can backstab us at any time.
So you suggest we exterminate every experiment the organization currently controls? Am I right, Lieutenant?
Starting with this planet, Captain.
That is going to be somewhat impossible given the current situation, Lieutenant. The traitors, led by Puffington, are increasing in size somehow.
According to my commander, the traitors account for 40% of the organization's military strength. Whoa!
It's exactly as what Lieutenant Gan just said. The traitors want me dead for some reason, and I'm assuming most of them are here on Artour II. Even if we can somehow exterminate our experiments, I highly doubt the traitors will let that pass. Besides, even if I believe in Lieutenant, you have to convince the General, maybe at least the Colonel, to even think about destroying our experiments.
Well, we're getting nowhere. What now, Kevin?
Anyway, let me first talk to your commanders. I want to thank them for sending you here to help me.
Understood.
Hello, my fellow commanders. I thank you for your immediate decision to help me in my time of need.
Don't mention it, Donald. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who sent my best officers to help you.
Thanks again. However, you best address me as Captain when other commanders are here, Commander Hort.
My apologies, Captain Kinsley. Why was so important that you had to talk to our subordinates before us, Captain?
You see, Commander Sen, my former lieutenant told me something about the Zerg experiments we control. He said we must exterminate every one of them in the organization.
And what is his reasoning?
The experiments were never under our control since the beginning of the project. They have been deceiving us, according to him.
Pardon, Captain, but I did see the experiments attacking your forces near HQ, but they never attacked the traitors who were also in the same area. This brings the attention that the traitors were likely controlling the experiments. Commander Reynolds is right, Captain. If the traitors can control the experiments, we should be able to as well. I am starting to believe the lieutenant may have taken his assumptions too far.
Now, let's not throw out the possibility of the lieutenant's suggestion.
But there have been no reports of the experiments attacking any of our troops, not counting the loose experiments, of course. My scientists here always update me about the experiments. They say the experiments are completely docile, was injected with the right amount of side machines. I believe the Zerg are the least of our worries, Captain Kinsley.
It's true we need to deal with the traitors around this planet, but I have a feeling we shouldn't overlook their control of the experiments. Anyway, I talked to the other captains about the location of the traitors, and they
Captain, this private here has something urgent to tell us. Must be really urgent if he's interrupting our conversation.
Alright. What is so important, Private?
Forgive my intrusion, sirs! I got a message from Jangu that the experiments went out of control without a warning. What's more is that those experiments are acting on their own even with the psi machines inside them. Jangu! That's where most of my top scientists are located at.
Continue, Private.
One of the Master Sergeants is requesting immediate assistance. Here's the recording, sir. Aid! We need immediate assistance here! The experiments are going rapidly throughout the city! They've even trapped the exit out of Jangu! We need help! Please! Anyone! We're ready to help them, Captain.
Private, inform my guards to prepare an evac team for Jangu. Let's end the conversation here, Commanders. I have to address this particular problem to my Major.
Well, I'm sending help there right now. My poor scientists. I'm assuming you'll help as well, Commander. The captain did not say we cannot help them. Then let us get to it. Later. I should have known when his helmsman never contacted us back. It's not only him though. Even Laris abandoned the organization and is working with Puffington as we speak. According to Captain Bear, their forces comprise of about 40% of the organization's power. This is Colonel Panablom, General Durkin. What about the other captains and the commanders? All current captains are still on our side, for now. As for the commanders, all of them are following their respective captains. Only 2 commanders left the organization and went with Laris. The remaining commanders formerly under Laris have been moved to Captain Boo's authority. If only we had monitored them sooner as I wanted to in the first place. This is causing great setbacks for our main agenda. What do you suggest we do, my old friend? If we are to proceed with our main objective, we need to completely subdue all the traitors. Sounds easy, but they might be operating on all 8 of our planets. Realistically speaking, not all of them will be accounted for. Don't be too hard on yourself, Lloyd. This kind of thing won't happen again as long as the agents are monitoring our current subordinate officers. Lower ranking officers. I hope that is the case. I'll be on my way to Bolar to oversee the experiments there. I heard from Captain Blue that his scientists have made a shocking discovery regarding the Earth. In the meantime, watch over the rest of the planets. You have news for me, Private? The Major wants to speak to you about the current situation on planet Artour II. Immediately! Immediately? Must be the traitors again. Linking through. Okay, that's the end of the briefing. So a lot of stuff going on here. We meet new characters and stuff, the new commanders. And then let's get this started. What about the game speed? Approximately an hour going Jangu before the mission briefing. Any progress with Subject 32, Harry?
We got him to communicate with us via telepathy, Mr. Potter.
Report back to me immediately if there are any other updates regarding that subject.
Sure thing! No matter what you say about the experiments, they still give me the creeps.
Imagine if we didn't develop the psi machines. We need those old psi controllers or gifted ghosts to be near the experiments at all times to control them. Well, as long as these experiments don't attack us, or like those damn traitors.
Prepare to die.
What's going on?
smokes it! It's a disaster! The Zerg were playing hooky. They were never experienced in the first place. Remember, our priority here is to save any survivors left.
What now?
Okay, we get our badass Lieutenant Gan here, and then Sergeant Major King, and we need to find survivors. We move the infestation area, and both our heroes need to survive. But when okay, so I'm gonna save now. I'm gonna save a lot of times in this map because this is gonna be a long one. Right now it's 7:52 p.m. here. I'm recording this right now at the moment. And I suspect I'll finish this around like 9:30, I guess. 9:30. I'm suspect. Okay, I'm just like guessing right here. But anyway, I don't know if I showed in my non-commentative video of this map, but if you go over here, it'll make things a lot easier. But I'm gonna try to finish this as soon as possible, if I can. So by going over here, we rescue some survivors and we get an extra award for the next part of the mission, which I like to call it parts or like divisions, whatever. But there are like at least 6 parts to this mission. But anyway, but yeah, we don't really need to rescue survivors for this part, but we will rescue this part back. Thank you for finding me. I had to hide here for hours when the experiment suddenly started killing everyone. Are you the only survivor here? I'm not sure, man. Come, we still have a lot of work to do. So we rescued this fire right here, and then now we...
What now?
We attracted that infested terrain. We gotta be careful there. But yeah, like I said, for this, so this is the first part of this mission. So there's 6 parts, like I just said earlier. Yeah, it's unnecessary. We don't really need to we don't need to find survivors. Alright, my fire bat just died. My SCV died too, unfortunately. But I'm gonna say now. So the SCV is there to just repair Alfonso King, but we'll take our... We'll be kind of careful here. I'm gonna keep saving here. I can clip up Lieutenant Dan here and just do whatevs. Yeah, there, let's go. The infestation here reminds me of Butcherton. Alright, so this is the infestation area that the mission objective says. So we just need to destroy this patch of infestation over here, but I specifically set the triggers so that we only need to destroy these buildings and the infested command center. But yeah. So obviously that weird like squishy sound is coming from the Midas tunnel where the Zerglings come out from. So if we destroy these, then it'll stop the Zerglings from continuously popping out. But anyway, let's destroy this, and the infestation area should be covered. I think I explored the entire map for my non-commentary version. Most of the experiments are neutralized here with no signs of survivors. We should prepare to move on to the next location. Okay, so that concludes this first part here. Just need to destroy that. And now we get our new part. Remember, Lieutenant, you and the warrant officer's primary objective is to rescue any survivors in your vicinity. If you happen to encounter their experiments, let none of them live. Commander Reynolds, out. Okay, now we get to control our heroes, original members here, Cooper and Rainer. Getting escorted by the privateers. Alright, let's do this. The Savior.
Up here.
So if when we controlled Lieutenant Gan and Major King there just now, if we went to that unfogged area, like this small dot over here, then we would have got to like 1,000 minerals. Not 1,000, 400 I think? 400? I don't know guys, I don't know.
I'll take care of it. You got it.
Okay, we gotta repair this in command center here. We get more Infernos again.
Right away.
Okay, so we just de-infested this command center just now. And now it's burning down, so we gotta repair this to full health. Not full health, but to a point where it's not burning, like right now. And we are limited with our resources here. So by going over here during the first part, it will make things like a lot faster, progress-wise, because we start with extra minerals. But yeah, this part, so in the mission objectives change. Obviously, we need to again find survivors, and then this time we have to destroy the experiments in this area here.
Yes, Captain.
So unlike the first part where it did say we need to find survivors, which I was trolling basically trigger-wise, this part we actually need to find survivors. So we're gonna have to take our time here. And we're up against like a medium setting AI difficulty, I believe. Easy? Medium, I think. Medium. I don't know, it's been a long time since I even touched this, you know, map's trigger, so.
What do you need?
But yeah. And obviously we get this modification beacon for our firebreaths to turn into Infernals, to modify themselves as Infernals. And we are also limited with our upgrades. Okay, Rainer's gonna say something. Hey Kevin, the SCV controllers told me that they can't build an engineering bay for some reason. What do we do?
SCV good to go, sir. Affirmative.
We should be fine as long as we can deploy our tanks. We'll need those to get our mission finished faster.
Orders, Captain.
You always forget about the Infernals!
Orders, Captain. Right away, sir.
Sorry, that's firebreaths as well.
Yes, Captain. Right away.
So let's look at our heroes here.
How can I be of service?
You know, same stats. This is their final stats. They got a stats upgrade in Mission 16.
This should be good.
What was that mission called? Mission 16? The one where we had to face experiments with only bio units
Be of service.
and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, anyway, we're gonna attack to factory here. We're also gonna make a starport because I set a trigger. So this mission is not intended for noobs, obviously. I mean, it is the second to the last playable mission, so it's gonna be hard. But so the way I set the triggers is that that's the default AI attack pattern there, medium difficulty or easy, I believe. But there are also triggered attacks where, like, if you build a starport, there's gonna be like hunted killers or devouring ones, whatever, like coming to our face. So really careful with that. We also need an academy for extra medic. It's best to upgrade energy upgrade because we don't have the caduceus reactor energy upgrade. But the most important thing here is the reason why I need to get starport is because our expand location is right over here, but we do not have access to cliffs or ramps. So we need to either lift our command center here or build a new command center. But I'm gonna build a new command center. I believe that would be better. Yeah, our Infernos took a beating there because those are hunter killers. But if they were normal fireworks, they would have actually killed my marines too. So it's a good thing we had Infernos there, but yeah, we definitely siege tanks. I'll invest in fire bats for Infernos. I'll also get a ComSat station. And of course we can get up to science facility tech, but that's only for like science vessels. We can't build battle cruisers from the starport. So I heard some cool sound here. Okay, there you go. And if you heard that just now, the firebat, the Inferno says something different when the firebat becomes Inferno.
Orders, sir.
Because I felt like it.
I read you.
Makes it unique. And there's like infestation all over. Look at this. They're hero zerglings. So it's best not to venture out yet.
I read you.
But the very most important thing that we need to do for this part here, the second part, is to get 2 siege tanks, at least 2 siege tanks and a dropship. Because so right now, I believe, there's a Zerg base here, the experiment base, where it's the main mining structure is a hatchery or a lair, I think. But once it becomes a hive, it'll continuously send Ultralisk at an interval to where Rainer is located. It's gonna keep doing that. So how bad it is that the Ultralisk, it spawns from like somewhere like all the way over here or something. Like right here, this Nidus Canal. It's gonna just the trigger. So I set the trigger so that it's gonna keep making Ultralisk. Okay, hold that one part here. Those are divine ones just now, so GM almost died just now, but that's why I had to move them out. But anyway, like I was saying, so is that so there are 2 conditions I said, I believe. It was either if the Zerg takes to hive, or like certain time passes, like I think I don't remember clearly, but in a way that the Ultras will keep spawning every 30 seconds to attack Rainer. And then it's so like and then the AI behaves in a way that even if you bring Rainer to this like impassable terrain here where there's no ramps and Ultras can't get there, the AI will use overlords to load the Ultralisk inside and drop it where Rainer is. So it's gonna just continue like it's gonna do whatever it can to attack GM here with Ultralisk. But then again, there's a way to prevent this by, like loading Rainer in a dropship and just putting in the middle of this tar pit that where we came from originally.
Can I take your order?
But that's just another way. But of course, I'm the map maker, so I know this. But for new players or whatever, then they don't know what to do. Honestly, so.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's venture out here a little.
What do you need?
I'm listening.
And we need to go over there. And I need to save. I keep forgetting to save.
Your forces are
Input
under
coordinates.
Alright, let's we gotta clear that. Okay, that was good. Okay, we got our new Inferno and Siege Tank, whatever.
I'm listening.
I don't know why I made on her, and I'll just make up. Yeah, whatever.
Input
But anyway, we wanna drop our Siege Tank here.
Orders, sir.
Snipe this Nidus Canal and get the hell out of here. And there are like a bunch of hatcheries all over the area, but that's just for design aesthetics.
Go ahead, HQ.
And this is the expander I was talking about.
Go ahead, HQ.
Wow,
Hang on.
that overlord actually dropped an infested
Go
turret
ahead, HQ.
to where my Siege Tank was.
I'm here.
That's kind of brutal.
Orders, Captain?
And now, since we're running out of resources, we'll transfer some Marines and SCVs here. Probably more SCV like this.
Strap
Your
yourself in,
forces are
boy.
under attack.
Input coordinates. Identify target.
Okay, let's have GM and Cooper. Let's hockey GM it. Let's hockey
Go
our
ahead,
heroes here.
HQ.
I'm gonna leave one SCV
Go
down here
ahead,
and
HQ.
just repair and whatnot.
Input coordinates. Destination.
The reason why I brought 3 Marines here is to defend. I might need to make another Marine action. Okay, maybe 4 Marines. Yeah, this place is almost my house though.
I'm listening. In transit, HQ.
And I purposely set the command center in an not ideal location for the mineral patches, just to get that original StarCraft 1-esque feeling, where you have to mine far away and whatnot. Which I think I did pretty good. Anyway, We're gonna start by rescuing the survivors first. They're located like all the way down here. Gotta be very careful with
Right away.
with the reserves flanking. So
Not enough minerals.
I have to keep that in mind here.
Orders, Captain.
Okay, let's keep mining here.
Your forces are
I'll make another
attack.
medic. Why not?
Destination, buckle up.
Okay, see this is why my system just got attacked by something.
I'm here.
And okay, I did not hockey this, huh? And this is where I was talking. See now that building just finished high, so
Orders, Captain.
if we did not destroy that Nidus canal earlier, then it would have kept spawning
Go ahead, HQ. Go
ultralisk
ahead, HQ.
as you know, and then attack Rainer
Input
GM.
coordinates. Go ahead,
But
HQ.
anyway, we can also make an army, I guess. Why not?
Roger that.
We can't upgrade. We can't upgrade mech units either.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, this is why I sent up America.
Destination. I copy that.
I saw this coming, obviously.
Report.
I'm the map bigger, that's why. But
Affirmative.
I'm listening.
I should have done this I should have like finished KCS like this week if I didn't procrastinate or lose motivation and whatnot.
Go
But
ahead, HQ.
Your forces are under attack.
that's just me, man. This particular mission is time consuming. Gotta be in your good state. Gotta save very frequently. We're not even halfway there yet. Almost lasted Inferno for nothing. Yeah, let's go.
Your forces are under attack.
Very good. Okay, let's refill my tanks up here. Oh gosh, I should have done that. Alright, I got it.
Got it.
I should backtrack a little.
I'll take care of it.
Your forces are under attack.
You live and learn.
Here.
And yeah, I want to get some Goliaths too, but my SCV appears to be stuck here, so I'll just put them all in. We want to destroy these future creeps called Scorpion, not Scanted, because I want to just rename them differently
Destination.
to indicate that they're not
Input
Scanted,
coordinates.
obviously. But anyway, I'm gonna put my units. Just sit there. I'll put
Forces
there.
are under attack.
And my heroes need an immediate medical assistance. Like on the double here. You gotta get vultures too, actually. Yeah.
Report for duty.
Yes.
I'm listening. Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see. Got ensnared. But I'm pretty sure they're not gonna use brewings. Cause I'm not that evil.
Yes, Captain.
Oh gosh, that tank almost died by that Divine one there.
Orders, Captain.
Okay, I wanna make another barracks if possible. Like right there, I guess. I'll keep mining. You know, I'll keep mining gas. I see we can't upgrade.
Need medical attention?
The army is there just to make Goliaths. The player wants Goliaths. There are some players in StarCraft 1 that really love using Goliaths. So I gave that option here. Oh, okay, so we had an SCV there. Okay, we'll just put that right into there.
Your forces are under
Go
attack.
ahead, HQ.
How can I be of service?
Upgrade complete.
Alright, well, how are we doing up here? Not great. They're gonna keep sending reinforcements like this.
Input coordinates.
I guess I need to bring my units there.
Coordinates.
Need medical attention?
They have Goliaths like this, so... Oh gosh. Okay, there's more sunken colonies to be taken care of.
Roger that.
Destination.
Alright, let's actually just end click
Destination.
to see things like this.
Delighted to serve.
Yes, Captain. You got it.
Yeah, we're looking good here. These are our reinforcements. I'll make another vulture. If you get some minerals here.
Sir. Orders, Captain. Commander.
We don't need gas. There's more expand in the area, but it's kind of far away.
Not enough minerals.
And I don't think we can make a contact
Not enough
station here.
minerals.
Yeah, I just did that intentionally.
Destination.
There is no such thing as perfect mining location spots.
Forces are under attack.
At least that's the impression I got it when I played the vanilla StarCraft 1.
Right. Bring it on. Channel open.
Anyway, let's go over here and reinforce.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see what's over here. Just more doodads, no sign of survivors, but there's survivors down here, so we wanna get down there.
Absolutely.
But in the meantime, wanna
Proceed.
bring all our
Yes,
units,
Captain. Right away.
Commander.
and then we'll make more infernals. Cause why not? And we'll lead them down
Forces
there.
are under attack.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Yeah, which tank needs to repair this one?
Roger that.
Okay. Okay, we're thinning out the Zerg's killer units, like hunter killers and whatnot.
Right away, sir.
Alright, let's move them over here.
I'm here.
Those are hero units there.
I'm here.
Yes, sir.
So we wanna seize them up right now.
I'm here.
Go ahead, Commander.
We just foreshotted the Divine One into nothingness. That's what we want to see here.
Destination.
Orders, sir.
How can
Alright, let's keep exploring down. There's an Ultralist down there too. No Tarask though, because I don't think Tarask would have been the right decision for this difficulty setting here. It's still hard, but I mean we don't want to go overboard here. At least that's me saying
Destination.
to the players. If there are people who actually play my campaign.
Need medical attention.
I mean, the idea of my campaign was that it's intended for veteran players, but still defeatable if you have at least like 100 APM. You know.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Just gotta play like triggered attacks. It's just if you play for the first time, it's just you got trial and error, which is why most StarCraft 1 players did back in the day when they were playing the campaign.
You got it. I'm
It
here.
was all trial and error.
Orders, sir.
What do you need?
Anyway, where's our survivor? Okay, we need to take care of this one.
Proceed.
Yeah, there we go. And then I think, yeah, the survivors there. We're gonna leave with the vulture.
Identify target.
Where am I?
Destination is
They can repair that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Captain.
I can't believe this. Thanks for the assistance.
I reach
Okay, we rescued a scientist and a ghost.
I'm listening. Destination.
Those are just like two survivors. Those are one of the set of survivors that you need to be mindful of.
I'm
They
listening.
don't necessarily need to survive. You just need to rescue them.
Your forces are
That's
under
basically
attack.
it.
sir.
Okay, my medic just got there for some reason.
Yes, sir.
And then these are the other survivors that we can pick up with our units there, but
State the nature of
I will
your
not.
medical
Orders,
emergency.
sir.
Yes, Captain.
Your forces are under attack.
Give me some of this shit.
Alright, anyway, how are we doing? Oh, we can make, we'll make privateers. Oh gosh, what happened?
Yes, Captain.
I got bamboozled. What?
Input coordinates.
By an infested turret, I think.
Destination.
Alright, there's water. We'll just,
I'm listening.
yeah, I keep forgetting to save. Like, this is the problem I had when I recorded this, when I started recording this, like, last week. I'll do okay, and then all of a sudden my heroes are dead, and then I forget to, like,
Yes.
and I just lose motivation, and that's just me saying, that's just me rage quitting.
Reporting for duty.
Got any questions about propane?
Okay, let's keep looping this music here.
Yes.
Since I'm playing on this pirated StarCraft 1 version, 1.16 version, there's no in-game theme sound, unfortunately.
Commander.
Yes, Captain.
What that means is that
What do you
even if I have the music set, like, even if I have the digital volume and music volume, no, not digital volume, music volume, like, on high, highest setting, it still won't play.
Yes, Captain.
So it's a shame.
How can I be of service? Yes, Captain.
Alright.
I'm
Your
listening.
forces are under attack.
Identify target. What do you
Yeah, let's repair.
Yes, sir. Identify target.
Okay, we'll rescue some. We'll rescue the guys down here first. Over here. I guess it wasn't the infestation. I guess it was more of a. More of my heroes just. One of my heroes getting caught by the hero Zergling units, like hunter killers and antivirals.
Orders, sir.
Anywho.
Absolutely, boy. Move it.
And why is this planet called Artour II?
Got it.
Like I mentioned in mission 19. Artour, so the name Artour is based off from Dota 2 player, professional Dota 2 player.
Yes, sir.
His name is Artour, or otherwise known as RTZ, and he's known for his baby rage meme. If you guys don't know what baby rage is, just Google that, and you shall be enlightened. But yeah, that's and that's basically, and then more of the reason is that you know I'm a Dota 2 player as well. Well, Warcraft 3 first, and then I transitioned to
I'll take care of it.
Dota 1 there, and then now Dota 2. But that's a long story anyway. But that's another story. But yeah, I just needed names for like new planets like this. That's how I came up with. Oh, why not think about some professional player's name?
What do you
Go ahead, HQ.
You came just in time. We're about to be Zerfu. Okay, we got another set of people that needed rescue. Okay, we'll rescue the ghost now. Which I think we can just go ahead and get them. Yeah. Okay. I can't believe this. Thanks for the assistance.
Destination.
How y'all doing?
Okay, we'll all load them up
Go
here.
ahead, HQ.
But like I said, these survivors don't need to these survivors that we rescued don't need to survive. We just need to find them.
Hang on, we're in for
That's
some
the
trouble.
objectives.
In the pipe.
And then there's nothing here, it's just doodads and map design and yada yada yada. Okay, and then we'll get our, and the reason why I keep making units is to get my attack force ready, because we also need to destroy
Yes, Captain.
the infestation. We don't necessarily need to like destroy like all these Zerg buildings over here. We just need to destroy this main base situated at the top area. But anyway, I'm gonna leave my
Destination right down.
I'm gonna leave my units down here.
Forces are under attack.
Like okay, let's just put the civilians there, or scientists or whatever. And I might actually want to get a science facility too.
Right away, sir.
And yes, I don't think in the non-chromatic version I showed all this map. Or did I? I forgot. But like right there, as you can see the creeper. We don't really need to destroy all that. But yeah, might as well just. I mean, I did say I was gonna try to finish this as soon as possible if I could, but we'll see if that's possible here. Okay, we lost one tank already, but that's fine. And it's also good to take these out because they also reinforce from these hatcheries and whatnot, so I'll do that. Can get cover ops here for ghosts if I wanna, but we'll think about it. Alright, now we're slowly losing gas, so we'll start packing up more gas here. Okay, see, they're sending Hydralisk here. This is why we have Cooper and Rainer in the front line like this. And another fun fact about this particular map is that the air units, I set a trigger so that certain air units, not certain air units, all air units and buildings, lifted buildings cannot go to like certain areas, like over here or like beyond, like over here. they will return back. And it's set to preserve trigger, and I use obviously hyper trigger so that even if the player like spam clicks, they'll never get past the location box that I set up.
You got my attention.
So don't even try this. I fully tested out, man. Unless someone has a clicking speed of a god.
Nature of your medical emergency.
This map won't become broken.
Oh yeah.
How can I be of service?
And here, let's keep exploring top over here. There's also an expand that I provide. And this is the place where the Nidus Canal was at earlier. Good. Let's prepare my tanks here if possible. And we have some Trinodon, not Rhinodon. Just to indicate this planet has different critters inhabiting. Not the default like Rhinodon critters and whatnot. There's also an Ultralist that we can take care of, but we'll ignore it for now.
Where does it hurt?
And this is the expand that I was talking about. But anyway, let's see. I'm gonna keep making units maybe, and more supply depots to house our scientists, our poor scientists. Okay, you know, let's move on with our heroes, both the Infernal units. They don't even cost food anyway, so. And we can also make nuclear silo if someone wants to play it like that. Again, I gave all that option for the player to explore with. It's all decided by the player. So. And I'll keep making privateers. Anyway, our heroes over here, they're making their way here. We gotta save too. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Got it. Beans be sure. No one. Alright, we'll keep making units. We'll destroy everything if we can. Okay. The experiment shouldn't have any more heroes and stuff. Anywho.
What do you need?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Up here.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Moving. Absolutely, Commander. Identify target. Yes, sir. I read you.
Alright, while that's happening, we'll get off their implants. We'll get a ghost, why not?
Questions about probing got my attention.
Okay, we'll keep exploring up here. We just need to get past that bridge. That's a lot of Zerglings, but keep in mind they're already 3-2 upgraded.
Yes.
Alright, looks good. And then the last set of rescue heroes that need rescue
Destination. Identify target.
is
How can I be of service?
not the heroes, but
Yes, sir.
the last set of survivors that we need to rescue are situated over here inside the heart of the experiment space.
Right away. You got
Which
it.
we'll get them.
Up here.
We'll get them real soon.
Need medical attention?
Up here.
And if you heard that shriek sound, that weird sound just now near the altar, that's what the sound. That's the sound that the Nidus Canal makes when the Ultralist pops up every certain interval. But apparently, I forgot to turn that trigger off once we destroy the Nidus Canal base. Whatever.
I'll take care of it.
Anyway, let's rendezvous with our attack force. So this is the entirety of the playing map here. So hopefully I showed everything there clearly. I never got spider mines. It's not very necessary. So this is the second part of this mission, and this is the only part where we play macro. The rest are gonna be more micro and It's more micro-oriented, just like the first part of the mission.
Proceeding.
But
Absolutely.
there's gotta be some kind of RPG-ish kind of gameplay.
Orders, sir. Destination.
These are infested ghosts as we've seen in mission 16
This is Jimmy.
in Banks.
Standing by.
Okay, we on our siege thing to get the something cause. 12-part war. We'll actually get a dropship.
Commander.
Okay, can we? Yeah, let's do this.
Give me some issue. Standing by.
Orders, sir.
This is Jimmy.
Like so. The reason why I brought the privateers is to get rid of the annoying scourges. And maybe kill some overlords while we're on it. Okay, we'll load up our heroes, ghosts, and siege tanker.
Strap yourself in, boy.
And we need to rescue these people now. We're good. And there's some random buildings that we can utilize. Okay. Okay, let's rescue those scientists. Found 2 injured scientists. Where's our medic?
Hang on, we're in for some shots.
Okay, let's put them over there. We'll have a medic doctor to heal those poor scientists back up to full health. And yeah, that's basically it for this part of the mission.
Identify target. Excellent.
We're almost mining this place up, but if we ever do run out of minerals here, we can always come down here. According to one of the scientists we rescued earlier, we should be good to go to the next area.
Go ahead, Commander.
Then let us start exploring more of the outer lands. After, we'll meet with Lieutenant Gan and Sergeant Major King at the rendezvous point. Do we determine that indicates this portion's done?
This is Jimmy.
Haha, former as always.
Nature of your medical emergency.
Okay, it's 8:28 right now. Several thousand miles away from Jianghu. I'll be taking charge here. I received intel that there is a spire due east that is spawning many hostile Zerg with air maneuverability. Our mission is to eliminate that structure before it spawns too many Zerg for us to handle. Also, protect the starport at all costs. We won't be able to send any immediate air fighters if we lose the building.
Go ahead.
Okay, and this is where we say this is the part where it's gonna take a while. Destroy the greater spire. The starport must not be destroyed. Panam must survive, and we can repair at the starport. And as you notice, we really can control all the units. So this is like a Dota, like not Dota, Eon of Strife type of gameplay that I had in mind. And now we're at 222. We want to move back. So it's like a tug of war. So there's a spire like over here that we need to destroy, but it's gonna be a long process. So we get some battle cruisers every like 10 seconds or whatever, and we get raids every time they spawn, and some privateers and whatnot. But the Zerg does the same. They spawn mutalists. They even summon Kokos on mutalists. They even send guardians later on to destroy the ground units here. The most problematic part of this push is the Devourers. They're gonna really slow down our air units. So I should have actually focus fired the Devourers first. But we'll see how it goes. So yeah, Cloak is pretty much useless here because they send overlords, and once you have acid spores, you can't really cloak. And yeah, the problem with acid spores is that it's gonna really slow down Cannonball's attack frequency, attack interval, attack rate. And then the thing about acid spores, the attacks that Devourers do is that the units take extra damage. So this unit is effectively taking 6 more damage. That's how it works. So we wanna have Panabomb kind of tank the corrosive acid here and deal with the acid spores so that our units can, you know, kind of make way. But we also need to worry about the Scourge like this. So. It's gonna be a long process here. I might have to restart. I was just showing what's going on happen. But we're getting pushed way hard. We also get reinforcements up to a point, but I think we already lost our reinforcements. So yeah, I might have to restart this. So I think the way to do this was I need to bait out the Devourers and the other units, like downward. If I remember correctly. Like so, like so, like so. Like this. We need to do this. I wasn't able to draw out the Devourers here, but that's fine. This is good enough. This is very good bait here. And by bringing the units like over here, the push won't be too bad. And now I just need to snipe out the Devourers. Whatever it takes. Preferably not get wrecked by Scourges like this. Alright, let's get back a bit. They're accumulating a lot of Devourers. We need to be very, very careful with this. And this is the first instance where we get to control Colonel Panabomb. He was first shown in Interlude 3, just as a civilian. But yeah, but now we actually get to control it. And we also gotta be wary about privateer splash damage. Because we're not technically controlling these units, even though they're allies. Corsairs and what's his face? And Valkyrie splash damage can hurt allies, just like sea things and scares. But yeah, I think this is kind of okay. I might have to restart it, but we'll see how it goes. Oh gosh, almost died there. Gotta snipe us. Yeah, we're doing okay-ish. Looting acid spores in the process. Gotta get rid of that blue HP Devourer right now. Okay, someone took care of it. So how much damage does Panabomb do? Like 30 damage. Not that strong of an anti-air, but the upgrades are very strong. 5 damage per upgrade. That tells you that investing in upgrades for Panabomb is good. Oh gosh, 3 HP, I almost died. So we're on a standstill right now at the moment, but this is good enough for now. So yeah, this is a test of virtue right here. Patience. Okay, we wanna absorb the acid spores so that our battle cruisers can get through. Like so. Okay, and then I hear the sound of dead marines. That indicates that guardians are attacking. Yeah, let's live. Oh gosh. So we got 2 upgraded though. while our allied Terran units, the Righteous, are weakening. Okay, we did the push. This is where we want to save them. We want this. We want the battle cruisers to accumulate like this. You can take a bunch of scourges, but you know, battle cruisers just one-shot scourges. So. And since Wraith units do full damage against Devars, it's ideal for Panorama to just focus on Devars right now. Like so. Okay, wanna save now again. And and obviously battle crews do full damage to all units, Guardians, Overlords, Mutalisk. Wraiths do, I believe, half damage against Mutalisk. So right now we did 45 damage against Devourers before deduction, damage reduction. Like 22.5 against Mutalisk. Yeah, look at that push. Okay, that's not good. We're gonna step back a little. And then, see, now that everything's easy, you'll think, oh, DQ, this push is not that very difficult compared to the first two. There's a twist that I put, you'll see. And also, I set a trigger so that, Panaground can, get passed over here, all the way over here, this area like this. I set a trigger. So if I okay, I'll show you. So this is the trigger that I was talking about. All of a sudden our A units have demolished, our battle cruiser have 1% HP. That was the surprise that I. So it's back to the tug of war again.
Go ahead, Commander.
And this is what I'm playing. See, look at this. No matter how much I click, Panagon can't get through here because of the trigger.
Roger.
So unless you can click really rapidly or break your fingers. Yeah, this is just to prevent bug abuses. Not bug, but a potential game disaster.
Roger.
Okay. Now take over Panama on the book here. Just so that our air units can accumulate themselves. Gosh, I have 20 HP already? Okay. But yeah, Privateers still have the same HP. They retain the 160 HP and 5 damage per rocket all throughout the campaign. So you want to avoid the scourges if possible. Alright, that looks good here. And well, we just need to keep playing like this, and hopefully our units can push these Zerg menace. But at the moment we're having some debar problems here. We just need to just take up the acid spores once again here. Just gotta be very careful about the scourges. Alright. Our ground units are getting demolished by the Guardians here. Yeah, everything looks good here. Everything looks good. So I think this we just need to be very vigilant. We also get reinforcement units here, so it's not all that bad at the moment. It's just a devourer that needs a lot of attention here. So, see Panorama can't even one-shot Scourges, even though they have 25 HP. Because Scourges and Mutalists have light air type armor. Alright. We got our reinforcements, I think, just now. But because of the because There's too many Devouras right now. So I need to take up hits like this. With Cannonball. So that my battlecruiser fleet can accumulate themselves into a very big fleet. But at the moment, we can slowly push this back. See, even the Goliaths are helping out somewhat. It looks like we can kind of push these units back. Alright, DK, let's watch out for Cannonball here. So it was a close call, but this was bound to happen. So it's like, the game design I said. Here was obviously just like you think you're gonna lose all hope, but it's not really. Again, this is a game of patience, game of virtue. Now our ally units are like greatly pushing these units back. And I gotta be careful with these many privateer slash damage. You can actually do a lot of significant damage to Cannonball's race armor. You can only overload though. So at first, at the start of this part, this third part, just need to have Cannonball maneuver and drag like many air units as possible, like downward like this, and bring it to here, so that our main attack force can like push onward like this, like what they're doing right now. Yeah, Cannonball with 18 kills, not bad. So yeah, now we can just wait it out.
Attack formation.
Our ground units' sacrifices will not be in vain. And this is the last defense, obviously. We also lost the missile turret earlier when I reloaded. When I baited out the Mutalisk over here. And now we just need to get rid of like sport collars and whatnot. And now there will be no triggers, like all of a sudden our ally air units are destroyed or whatnot. There won't be anything like that. So that's just basically you need to say, you need to struggle a bit more for this part. And there's the greatest part that you need to destroy. Right there. This is where the Zerg units come from. And that's it. Great job, but our mission's not over yet. Pack your things. We need to hurry to Django right now for the others.
Roger. Coordinates received.
So yeah, that was it right there. 1,000 miles away from Django, this fight took place. And now we're on to the RPG-ish part. I see you both made it here safely. I can say the same to you too. So what is this place? This is the rendezvous point? The space belongs to Captain Kinsley's elite guards. Does that mean we're getting a break? No, not yet. We need to wait for the commander's next instruction. Although, I'm wondering why all three of our commanders ordered us to meet here.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, there's gonna be another
Of course.
transmission shortly.
Right away.
Hey, over here!
You must be Lieutenant Cooper, right? If your suit is damaged, come to the screen area, okay? What are those things? Why, this is a healing zone. We got it from the Louvre very recently. It'll fix your armor in no time. That includes your Goliath friend, too. Goliath friend? We'll keep that in mind. So this green thing that this scientist talking about just now?
What do you need?
That's the healing zone. That's the healing area.
You got it.
This is Commander Reynolds speaking. Do you copy? Lieutenant Cooper reported. Yes, Commander. I am afraid I bring bad news, Lieutenant. The other commander's forces and mine have been ambushed by the traitors during the evacuation of the survivors here. You have to hold out until the rest of Captain Kinsley's forces get there.
This is Jimmy.
What do you need?
I understand. But Commander, how are we supposed to deal with the experiments without any proper reinforcements?
Of course.
That is something you and the lieutenant have to take care of, Warrant Officer.
Right away.
I'm short-handed here as
Of
well.
course. You got it. Of course.
Damn, man.
Right away.
Try to minimize casualties, Lieutenant. Commander Reynolds,
Got
out. Defend the base, all
Right
heroes
away.
must survive, and Commander Zed just told me to protect this base with my life until he gets here.
I'll take
What
care
about you
of
guys?
it. Of course.
I can't seem to set up a comm link with my commander. Something must have happened to him.
Right away.
Well, shit.
Got it.
My commander told me and Kevin to hold out here until more reinforcements arrive. Where the hell is the rest of the elite guards anyway?
It'd be a pleasure. I gotcha.
Calm down, Jim. For now, let's wait and see what happens.
It'd be a pleasure.
Assuming we're not
I
abandoned.
read you.
And
Of course.
more Zarg hostiles advancing to this
Got it.
direction.
Right away.
Again! Get into position.
Ready? Thinking the same thing.
Yes, Captain. How can I be of service?
So just a holdout part a little.
I'm ready.
They're gonna send all kinds of units, Zerglings, Virlings, Hunter Killers, Devouring ones,
Lieutenant
yada yada yada, and obviously,
It'd be a
Kevin, you won't hold out much longer if this
I gotcha.
continues.
It'd be a pleasure.
Carrie is right. You
Thinking
need
the
to do
same
something.
thing. It'd be a pleasure.
Hold your position. We are not going to abandon this base unless we get another order.
What do you need? I'll take care of it.
Whatever you say, Lieutenant.
Right away. You got it.
What now?
Go ahead, Commander.
What now? Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
This is Jimmy.
I gotcha.
Very tanky ultralisk. We can heal up though. So yeah, so these Zerg units are coming from all sorts around here, around this area like this. One of them is coming from this area, and there's also a bunch of these like up in the northern area. But anyway, if you need to heal, this is a modification beacon just to indicate the experiments are endless. This doesn't look good, Kevin. Well, wait as you're instructed to.
I gotcha.
There won't be no wait if we're all dead. We don't need reinforcements right now. We've been through worse, Al. We can deal with this.
It'd be a pleasure.
I hope you're right, Kevin.
I read you.
Alright, let's see. Where? There, that's the Devouring one right there. Yeah, this modification beacon is just to show that the Righteous commands Infernos now, so every command center is gonna have a
Yes, Captain.
modification beacon like this.
I'll take care of it. You got it. Of course.
So yeah, basically we just need to have this command center like standing like this.
What do you need?
And we're
Got
good.
it. Right away.
Yeah, everything got wrecked here, and yeah, and you know, it just, yeah.
Yes, Captain. Of course.
Okay, so those are Hydralists. There's gotta be Hunter Killers coming. We can't go out right now and like right down here and help, but we're just gonna stick to this command center for now.
What do you need?
Because look at the amount of units that come through here. And earlier they even said like Defilers, so they can use Dark Swarm here. So that's why I use my heroes here to block the path and just minimize Dark Swarm area.
Got it.
What does that mean?
Right away.
It means we're going to be okay.
I'll take care of it.
But at what cost? We almost got killed again. But why would the experiments stop attacking us all of a sudden? That is very strange.
I'll take care of it. You got it.
As strange as the experiments are going crazy.
How can I be of service?
Receiving emergency distress call.
I'm ready.
Anyone, please, someone respond to me.
It must be a survivor! Whoa, we read you. Identify yourself. Oh lord, the transmission is finally working. I'm one of the many scientists from Commander Hork's forces. I'm surrounded by hostile experience. I need help right now! Where are you? Are you the only one there? I'm on top of the compound in the northwest section from Captain Kinsley's Elite Guard's base. I climbed up here ever since the experience killed my colleagues without any warning. I'm all alone here. Understood. We'll get there as soon as possible. We are going to rescue one lone scientist when we just got hammered by the experiments without any backup? I say we just leave him be. He's right, Kevin. I don't want to admit it, but we should tend to our wounded. How can you guys say that? He put his efforts into contacting us. As members of the righteous, we have an obligation to save him. Kerrigan, I know he's part of your commander's forces, but let's be realistic here. We can't afford to send additional troops there to rescue one guy. Are we going to sacrifice a dozen men just for one scientist? Alfonso! Unfortunately, he's right. And who knows when the experiments will start attacking us again. So you guys are saying we should abandon the port, man? That's exactly what I'm saying. With all due respect to your ranks, I still think risking many lives for one life is outrageous. I can't believe you, Alfonso. Calm down, both of you. I didn't say we're going to put a squadron on our side to rescue him. What are you implying? We can handle a simple rescue mission. Only 4 of us. You can't be serious, Kevin. Oh man. It's up to you though. I'm going to fulfill my duty as Kerry just said. We'll let the elite guards handle their things around here. They don't need to follow us. I knew I could count on you, Kevin. That Kevin and I will be going ahead. Count me in. I thought you were going to gather the remaining guards here to rescue him. But you already surprised me, Kevin. Must be why I'm still a WO. Warrant officer. Now let's get going. Wait. I'll help as well. If it's just us 4, then it should be fine. What changed your mind, Elf? I thought we were going to put the men here in more danger. However, if it's just us, I'm fine with that. I don't want to see more of the soldiers here dying by the experiments. I'm impressed, Alfonso. I thought I'd be wrong. Our primary objective for coming here is to rescue survivors anyway. I just hope the experiments won't attack the base while we're gone.
I gotcha.
Rescue the lone scientists on the outpost, kill any experiment near that vicinity, and let us get to our healing beacon here. And I apologize if there was like weird weird sound in the background.
I'm waiting on you. What now?
Just ignore that if you could. But anyway, my voice is getting very dry because I'm voicing so many characters and whatnot. So yes, this base is still alive.
What now?
But secretly, if that command center still needs to survive. But our main objective right now is to rescue this very injured scientist. In order to do that, we need to bypass a lot of crazy Zerg units like this.
I gotcha. Thinking the same thing.
Okay, we baited out. We baited out way too many here.
Your forces are under attack.
It'd be a pleasure.
Anytime you're ready.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting. It'd be a pleasure. Thinking the same thing. I gotcha. I read you.
Yeah, that's good, that's good.
I gotcha.
Let's bait.
Thinking the same thing. I gotcha.
Oh gosh, Carrie almost died.
It'd be a pleasure.
Anyway, let's go heal up. So yeah, that conversation with all our heroes that's some drama crap going on here. like the morale is like deteriorating right now at the moment. Look at these scientists hiding behind these two supply depots.
Right away.
And let's get those divine ones out.
Right away.
Alright, let's go.
It'd be a pleasure. I'm waiting on you.
So the way to over here is
I read you.
infested, crawling with hunter killers, divine ones, and ultralists. No Taurus, because Taurus wouldn't have made sense, to be honest. But there, I mean, the ultralists is still tanky with 3 armor. And knowing that Cooper and Ren, like they do 1/4 damage to Ultra, it makes sense. They're like Curious, kind of, in essence. Anyway, let's get this sunken colony here. And while that happens, we'll beat up the divine ones. That's cool. And let's go heal our 2 buddies here.
I'm here. Yes,
What now?
So there are some units patrolling around the area. We also have Infernals here.
Go ahead, Commander.
Obviously, there are fire vests that came from the modification beacon.
I'm here.
And we also want to kill this divine one here.
Right away. Of course. I'll take care of it.
Maybe like trap him like this,
Lieutenant Kerrigan
like
reporting.
so.
I'm waiting on you. It'd be a pleasure. Thinking the same thing.
Of course. How can I be of service?
Oh crap! She lost her energy? What?
Take care of it. Right away.
That's not right.
I'm waiting on you.
Alright, I'll take care of this bottom area first.
I got you.
This is Jimmy.
Not you, GM. King's supposed to tank. That's whatever. And we need to get down here later on, but for now we want to focus our efforts
You got it.
to this top area
Right
here.
away.
Rainer here.
And while this is happening, we want to bait out the Zerg units.
Oh yeah.
Like so.
Your forces are under
Rainer
attack.
here. Sounds fun. Rainer here. Sounds fun. Rainer here. Oh yeah. Sounds fun. Go ahead, Commander.
Okay, we'll bait the Hunter Killer.
Anytime you're ready.
Goodness gracious, 1 HP GM.
Right on.
That's fine.
Sounds
How
fun.
can I be of service?
That's what we wanted to do.
I'm waiting on you.
Go ahead, Commander.
I'm here.
This is Jimmy.
Yikes, that tank almost got blown up by the Hunter
Rainer
Killer.
here.
Yes, Captain.
I'll save. Yikes.
Right away.
I need to keep saving
Go
though.
ahead, Commander.
You got it. Of course.
Alright, let's speed up that Hunter Killer. Since it's a Shurian, it's gonna retain the aggro, unlike, you know,
I'm waiting on you.
non-hero units like this Ultimate here. It's niched.
Rainer here.
How can I be of service? I'll take care of it. Right away.
Thinking the same thing.
Oh gosh.
How can I be of service? You got it. I'll take care
I don't know why. I don't know where they came from, but okay.
What now?
Anyway, let's heal up our heroes once again.
Thinking the same thing.
It's gonna be a long process, so this is the RPG-ish
I read you.
Yes, Captain.
map part that I was talking about earlier. Not earlier, like over an hour ago, but it's a slow process. We're almost done. This is the 4th part. This is the first part, 2nd part, this big map area, 3rd part over here, and now we're on the 4th part here.
Right away.
Slowly making our
Take
way.
care of it.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting. It'd be a pleasure.
Run a micro,
I'm
so
waiting
King
on
doesn't
you.
suffer too much damage.
I'm waiting on you.
And those are infested ghosts. They're pretty weak. They just have more HP. That's it. They still do the same damage as a normal
It'd be a
ghost.
pleasure.
How can I be of service?
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
Right on. Sounds fun. Right on.
What now?
Alright, let's go heal up. GM actually almost died once again.
Lieutenant Kerrigan
Let's get rid of the spore colony so our two heroes can take care of the sunken colonies. And then for some reason the AI sent infested terrans to this area. I don't know why. Why it does that.
Rainer here. Right on.
I mean, I didn't intend to do that, but
Fun.
I mean, it kind of spices up the difficulties of this
Rainer here.
area here. So, I mean, by all means, I find that
Anytime
intriguing.
you're ready. Go ahead, Commander.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I didn't set a trigger like having infested terrans like come over here.
Go ahead, Commander.
But if you did like watch my long commentary video of this part, in this part, I don't know, they said like infested terrans and it bamboozled my heroes to like right now.
Sounds fun. This should be good.
Like right now, I have no idea why they do that.
This is Jimmy.
Whew.
This should be
Okay,
good.
let's have King return back to that healing area. GM can escort him because he's bored. This is a job for the lieutenants here.
Yes, Captain.
Lieutenant Kevin Cooper and Lieutenant Kerrigan.
Rainer here.
If only Sarah Kerrigan was this
What now?
wasn't too evil.
This is Jimmy. Sounds fun.
What now?
Let's kill that.
Thinking the same thing.
This is Jimmy.
Okay, let's save again.
Right
You can save as many times as you can, or like in multiplayer where there's like a 3-minute time limit. Once you save, you can't save until like certain time passes, which I believe is like 3 minutes, if I remember correctly.
Go ahead, Commander.
We need to clear out all these
Forces are under attack.
buildings and units before we can rescue the scientists here.
This is Jimmy.
So,
Go ahead.
and again, clearing out buildings is the job for King and Rainer, because they do flat damage, they do full damage, or that's all units. 18 damage, 13 damage, not too shabby.
Anytime you're ready.
They're right on time. You should be safe to come down now.
Are you sure?
Yes, you are safe now. Do you need help getting down? No. Jump. So you're saying this is the first time the experiments became loose? Yes. I just don't know why, but they suddenly couldn't be controlled anymore. I had some of the guards restrict one Zergling to see what's wrong. My colleagues and I injected more psi machines into that Zergling, but it became more aggressive rather than being calm. We even brought an elite ghost to control a Zergling to no avail. Did you try using the psi controller as a last resort? Unfortunately, we didn't get to use the controller, but I doubt it would work seeing as how the psi machines are the superior design of the old psi controller. If the psi machines could not control the experiment, then it is highly unlikely the psi controller will.
Exactly. I wonder if this project should have even be attempted in the first place. It's a complete disaster right now.
You can rest easy now. Go get healed at the green area over there. Well, Kevin, it's just as we were told. These Zerg creatures are untamable.
What do you need?
What do we do now?
I'm ready.
Wait,
I gotcha.
I'm getting a transmission. From Captain Kinsley.
Lieutenant, this is Captain Kinsley. How are things on your end?
We're managing somehow, Captain.
As expected from you. I'm sorry about the rest of my guards being late, but rest assured, we'll be there soon. Before that, I need you to do something. My sergeant there reported to me a small infestation area to the southwest of your current location. That place used to be the main mining site for my guards there. I need you to de-infest that area immediately before the contamination spreads any further.
Understood, Captain.
Be careful, Lieutenant.
What do you need?
And now we're off. What did he say?
You got it. Of course.
I'll tell you along the way.
Take care of it. Of course. Right away.
So we need to remove the infestation area, as Kinsley said, like southwest from this initial area. So obviously we need to venture down here now, which is full of more insanity. But there will be more Zerg units attacking, so we wanna like defend this area first. It's a disaster! Oh gosh, maybe that wasn't a good idea. Alright, that was bad, that was bad.
Up here.
I'll make a shortcut here.
Of course.
Alright, so we're back now.
Of course.
I saved this time, I saved, so we're fine. I totally forgot, I set a trigger, like, once the new mission objectives happen, I set a trigger out the Zerg attacks once again. And I should have been more careful, to be honest, but look at that, look at the amount of hunter kills we said. We gotta utilize the high ground like this.
I'll take care of it.
Okay, I'll save again here.
How can I be
And then now we can venture down.
I'll take care of it.
I believe. I forgot.
How can I be of service?
So the
Of course.
first mission objective of this part of this area still is intact, in which this base still needs to survive, as aka this commander needs to be alive. It needs to be standing. So although it doesn't say that in the mission objectives, if that command center is destroyed, then it's GG. Rage quit. Anyway, let's get rid of this sunken column first. We'll beat out these. We'll beat out these disgusting Zerg units.
Forces are under attack.
Go ahead, Commander.
Like so.
Sounds fun.
Unfortunately, some of the Marines here is gonna die. Or maybe not. Very good.
I'm waiting on you.
Yeah, that Zerg stuff. That's good for us, though.
Thinking the same thing. What now?
Okay, well, I'll move those out.
I gotcha.
Okay, there's a spore colony there.
Rainer here. This should
Yeah, it's been so long since I played this.
It'd be a pleasure. What now? I'm waiting on you. Thinking the same thing.
Okay, let's go kill this.
It'd be a pleasure.
Your forces are under attack.
I'm waiting on you.
Bait out the hunter killers.
Sounds fun.
What now?
That's all. Looks good. Gotta send all my heroes back to healing area here.
Yes, Captain.
Woo! Is this recording though? Okay, it is. Okay, yikes! I thought
Right away.
I'm out of it right now. It's
It'd be
9:10,
a pleasure.
This is Jimmy.
and this isn't even the hard part yet.
How can I be of service?
There's a boss fight too that I designed, and it is ludicrously hard. That even I'll take a lot of attempts to beat that
Thinking the same thing.
part, but
I read ya.
we'll see how it goes. And there's also more attack patterns, via trigger that I made, but I think it was once we bring our units there or
Thinking
something.
the same thing.
I don't know, yeah, we'll see, we'll see.
Yes, Captain.
I'm ready.
Also lurkers too, they're not a problem.
What now?
Go ahead, Commander. Sounds fun. Rainer here.
Yeah, we'll do this.
Right on. This should be good. Oh yeah.
We'll obviously kill our
This should be good.
units.
Sounds fun. Right on.
I'm ready.
Rainer here. This should be good.
What now? I read ya.
Go ahead, Commander.
I'm waiting on you. Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
Alright,
I gotcha.
Anytime you're ready.
so here,
I'm ready.
there should be more lurkers coming out, or more devouring ones.
It'd be a pleasure.
My girl.
Thinking the same thing.
Alright, let's bring our heroes.
I read ya.
Anytime you're ready.
Online.
In
Acknowledge.
hindsight, I should have removed this engine bridge, so I can just have my units just automatically reach here instead of getting like stuck over here, but
Lieutenant Kerrigan can
I don't know, yo. When I was designing this, it did take me a long time
I'm waiting
to get
on
all the
you.
triggers properly working and fix all the exploit bugs. The boss fight certainly took really a long time to design, which, by the way, was based off from a used map setting map from a Korean map called Goki Goki Gi or something like a lot of K sounds.
Anytime you're ready.
But
Raider here.
I saw that map and it was very intriguing for me, so
I read you.
I wanted to base off I wanted to do it based off my boss fight from that, which I did,
Go ahead, Commander.
Ready? I gotcha.
which I think I successfully did, in my honest opinion.
I read you. I gotcha.
So this is the infestation area here. Once you're past the bridge, we're gonna save now before I screw myself over once again.
Go ahead,
He been screwing himself over since
Same
2015.
thing. I read you. Thinking
Alright,
the same thing.
How can I be of service?
Go ahead,
I'm
Commander.
guessing this is the infestation area. Run your way, Dad. Repulsive.
How can I be of
Let's be
service?
careful. We got a long way ahead of us. We sure got a long way, Mr. Cooper.
Go ahead, Commander.
Okay, so this is the sound of the next attack pattern. We want to be careful, so we gotta send
Go ahead, Commander. Sounds fun.
we gotta send our units
Right on.
back to base ASAP.
Go ahead, Commander. Right on. This should
Yeah,
be
look
good.
at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna run past right now.
Raider here.
And notice how the tier units send help.
Go ahead, Commander.
Why aren't you inside the bunker, you?
How can I be of service?
Oh, yeah. Right on.
Yes, Captain.
Oh, look at that. It's not the green Zerg that's attacking, it's the blue. I wonder what that means.
Calling online.
How can I be of service? Right away.
Raider here.
Go ahead.
I'll load it up
Anytime
here.
you're ready. Right
I'm
on.
gonna see you again.
Oh, yeah. Sounds fun.
What do you need? Of course. Right away. How can I be of service? What do you need? Of course.
Here they come.
I'll take care of it. Right away. I'll take care of it.
Your forces
There we
are
go.
under attack.
Fortunately for us, the blue Zerg, I only run one operator, unlike the green Zerg,
Oh, yeah.
which there are 3 true operators,
Jimmy. Sounds fun.
as you can see here.
Anytime you're ready.
And let's get back.
Sounds fun.
As for the Zerg infested ghosts, they have 3 weapons upgrades. It's to indicate that they're the elite guard. They formerly used to be elite guards.
It'd be a pleasure.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
Gotcha. Thinking the same thing.
Systems
Thanks.
Anytime you're
It's
ready.
gonna,
This should be good.
like King said earlier, when will it
Yes,
end?
Captain.
Raider here.
Not soon enough, that's the problem.
Lieutenant
Gotta
Garrigan
walk back and
reporting.
forth to the healing area like this.
This is Jimmy. Right on.
This was how everyone played back in the days of with like RPG or role-playing maps.
It'd be a pleasure.
Like you have to go to a certain healing area unless you had a healer next to you.
I'm here.
But obviously we don't have
Got
medics
it.
here.
Of course. I'll take care of it. Yes, Captain.
Yes. And yeah, I also set a trigger in a way that all medics
I'm here.
will automatically die once the scientist over here like calls out
I'll
to us.
take care of it.
Anytime you're ready.
I did that so that the medic won't get like confused with itself
Anytime you're ready. Go ahead.
regarding
How can I be
regarding
of service? I'll take
trying to heal up that injured scientist.
I read you.
Anyway, where are we at?
Thinking the same thing.
Okay, let's bait out this lurker here.
Raider here.
What? I'm here. Right away.
Yeah, that's good.
Anytime you're ready.
What now?
Okay, let's get in here.
I read you.
Anytime you're ready. Sounds fun. Right on.
Nice GM. I know you're brave and all, but
Right on.
let's get back and heal you up. And now you just need to slowly destroy all buildings here. We're clearing out all the red units.
On you.
Go ahead, Commander.
And yeah, the medic thing was that since the scientist was injured, the AI would automatically send medics to over here, and I didn't want to see that happen, so I just killed them off with the trigger.
I'm waiting on you.
And then there's also another thing about this area here, the infestation area, is that do not kill this hatchery first, or else there's gonna be hell loose.
This is Jimmy. Sounds fun.
I'm ready.
Systems functional.
Lieutenant
So basically what it
Kerrigan,
does is that if you destroy this hatchery, there's gonna be 50 Zerglings like rushing to this area. I mean, it's still doable. It's still like we can use our shields to block off the ramp, kind of.
I read you.
But it's gotta be still tough as nails.
Oh yeah.
How can I be of service?
I mean, we can try. I guess we can try it.
I'm ready. I read you.
Okay, let's.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Commander.
we can try. We can try.
Yes, Captain.
Systems functional.
Yes,
I'm
Captain.
waiting on you.
Go ahead, Commander. This is
Let's say
Jimmy.
that
Oh
like
yeah.
red HP. Okay, let's save here. And if I fail, I'll just like reload and whatnot.
I'm waiting on you.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, let's bring our try to bring our heroes like this
It'd be a pleasure. I'm waiting on you.
while these two men are attacking this infested command center.
Go ahead, Commander.
Just gotta destroy that sport
I'm
counter.
waiting on you.
So right here. We blocked off the ram nicely, so our heroes can kind of hold on like this.
This is Jimmy.
I'm waiting on you.
Raider here. Anytime you're ready.
Alright, looks good here, looks good.
What now?
This is Jimmy.
I'm ready.
This area is clear.
I gotcha. It'd be a pleasure.
That should be it, right?
Yes,
I'm
Captain.
ready. Thinking the
I
same
believe so.
thing. I read you.
Damn, what a day.
Go ahead,
Systems
Commander.
functional.
Return back to base.
Channel over.
What now?
Anytime you're
I don't
ready.
know how we did it, but
I read you.
I hope there aren't any more experiments moving around somewhere here. Look at this base, it was like war-torn here. Okay, and now we're on to the next portion. Shortly afterward, Captain Kinsley and his remaining elite guards arrived to inform Cooper and company that most of the experiments on the planet are destroyed. Cooper and Kinsley discuss again on how to persuade the general from using the Zerg. A bit later, Commanders Reynolds, Pork, and Zed arrived to verify that the experiments are almost all dealt with. They now need to find and exterminate a classified experiment known as Subject Area 2 that is still loose somewhere in Jangu, which was mentioned over here with Harry and Potter. Harry Potter, anyone? Mr. Harry? Mr. Potter? This should be the place. Stay alert. We do not know anything about what this experiment does.
What now?
Identify target.
Roger that, sir.
What now?
Find and kill the classified experiment. All heroes must
I'm
survive.
waiting on you.
Got another new mission objective. Here, Fiasco, we gonna say now.
Yes, Captain. What do you need?
So, I'll be honest with
How
you.
can I be of service? Of course.
You needed to research Siege Tank upgrade when we were playing over here. That's
What
just
now?
end of discussion. Otherwise, this portion here, this particular map area is,
Sir.
I would say impossible, but it would be very, very hard. Sir, I think it's a dead end.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
He's right. Are you sure this is the place?
I'm here.
According to Captain Kinsley, yes.
Anytime you're ready.
I'm ready.
What does the experiment look
It'd
like to
be a
them?
pleasure.
Want to turn up the heat.
It should look like an Ultralisk.
Fire it up. Slam it.
I don't see any signs of Zerg here, sirs.
Let's burn.
Something doesn't feel right.
Slam it. You got it.
Did someone page me? Stat! On my way. I'm on the job.
This is not good. This is not good. I did not. I did not. Oh gosh, I didn't have the siege tanks properly aligned. No, we gotta reload this part. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
here. Yes, Captain.
I'm ready.
Yes, Captain.
I'm
So what
ready.
basically we need to do?
Yes, Captain.
So obviously, if you're playing this for the first time, you want to save every time you're playing different parts like this.
The heat.
But basically, okay, so
Got it.
we know that the Zerg spawn here, so we want the siege thing like siege right here,
I'm ready.
so they can just one shot like bunch of Zerglings or Hydralings that pop out of here,
I'm here.
and then the remaining units with the Infernos they can tank.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
They will tank over here.
Yes. You got my attention.
So yes, that's what we need to do. And we gotta put our heroes in the back, maybe.
Yes.
Where does it hurt?
Turn the thing.
That's basically it.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
See, like that. Yeah, see, look at 34 kills on that one tank.
What do you need?
Oh, here they come.
Your forces
See,
are
like
under
that.
attack.
See. That's what we need to do. But if you did not, I repeat, if you do not research siege tank upgrade for some reason during this portion of the map, that part of the map,
Yes, Captain.
then you need to have Inferno set up like around this, just to imitate how the siege tanks attack.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting. I gotcha.
Anyway,
What now?
oh gosh,
I'm ready.
I don't think we should stay here any longer.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready.
I thought most of the experiments were taken care of.
What now?
Something's not right.
I'm here. Got it.
I gotcha.
What? What's going on?
Channel open.
Can
Alf,
I be of
Anytime
service?
you're ready.
I'm here.
GM, no.
I'll
Kerry!
take care of it.
What's going on?
You got it. Right away.
Open your eyes, Kevin Cooper. Awaken.
You got it.
Do not
I'll
lose
take
your
care
sense
of
of
it.
reality.
Of course.
Ah!
Here.
What madness is this? Aware yourself. You must awaken. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up, Kevin. Wake up. Please. Oh, what? Kevin! He's finally awake. Oh, Kevin. You're there? What happened? You've been standing still with your eyes closed without any response. For over 10 minutes, you had us worried. Me? But I thought, yeah, man, but you weren't opening your eyes or anything, even when we tried waking you up. Man, Kevin, must have been one hell of a daydream or something. Jeez, don't do that again. I thought you were going to be unconscious forever. I'm sorry. I'm here now. Anyway, where are we? Where are our soldiers? You don't remember? We went on top of a functional teleportation beacon in one of the infested labs. This is a simulation containment area. We located the classified experiment here. The troops are guarding outside in case something happens. But how did it get in here? I thought the experiment was outside. I'm not sure, but we should be prepared to kill it. You have done well coming here, Tim. Did I just hear something in my head? You're not the only one. My master did say you will eventually come to me if I run here. The experiment is capable of telepathic communication. Now, whichever one of you is called Cooper. Damn, man! This is starting to freak me out! And I thought the Protoss talking inside my head was weird, but a Zerg experiment? I am Kevin Cooper. I see. That makes things easier for me. Now, prepare to die along with your friends. I figured as much. I should be the one saying that to you, pathetic failure of an experiment. Your bravado is unstimulating putrid. Alright, we gotta save ASAP here. This is the boss fight. Kill the classified experiment, avoid explosion and projectiles. Here it comes.
Anytime you're ready.
Do this thing. You're talking about not what the beef. Alright, let's save it there then. This thing does 10 damage, 5 base armor. Let's make this more interesting.
Raider here.
And those are the explosions that we need to avoid.
Got it. Up here.
Raider here.
Like so. We're doing good here and all.
I'm ready.
It's gonna get a lot harder, so I wanna move back a bit.
This is Jimmy.
Yeah, see, this is a spore projectile that I was talking. So, if any of our heroes touch that projectile, dead. And this includes those overlords. Explosion, the spore explosion.
How can I be of service?
Alright, let's get back a bit.
Raider here.
And even if you clone and the Ultralist, that classified experiment, Subject 32 can still attack us. So.
Anytime you're
Gotta be very careful. Some random doodad here blocking our path, but just the classic. Oh gosh, that's not good. Alright, yeah, this is gonna take a while though. Just DK here, bringing some difficult level boss fight here.
Yes, Captain.
Almost dead though. We're doing good,
Anytime you're ready. This is Jimmy.
Right away.
No! So close.
Up here. Yes,
We'll have Lieutenant Dan soak up some damage. Or maybe not. Oh gosh. Alright, I'll hawk you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go.
This should be good.
Like this.
Go ahead, Commander.
Oh gosh, that was
Go
close.
ahead, Commander. Raider here. This should be good. Sounds fun. Sounds fun.
Almost there.
how can I be of service?
Oh gosh, the timing, yo, the timing.
Anytime you're ready. Go ahead, Commander. Go ahead, Commander.
Oh gosh, I got my hockey screw on. Oh my goodness, yo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is good. Now to signal then.
Go ahead, Commander. This is Jimmy.
Yes,
Alright, looks good.
Anytime you're ready. Right on.
Calling online.
Oh gosh. Yeah, the spore colony,
Go ahead, Commander.
the hitbox is pretty big, so gotta try to just avoid that at all costs, if possible.
This is Jimmy. Right on.
here.
This should be good.
So that's fine.
I'll take care of it.
This is Jimmy.
Alright, we're almost done.
Right away.
Ah, that's so close, so close. I wonder how I even like beat this. I mean, it did take me a long time if I remember correctly. Okay, that's not where I want to go.
Anytime you're ready. Anytime you're ready.
Yo, okay, careful.
You got it.
Go ahead, Commander.
Ah, yikes. Almost. I'm trying to figure this out here as I can.
This is Jimmy.
I'll save all of them.
Of course.
Go ahead, Commander.
I'll move to a different area.
Raider here. This should be good.
Oh, that was good.
Anytime you're ready.
Oh no, that's not good.
Right away.
Go ahead, Commander. This should be good.
Got it.
Go ahead, Commander.
What? GM, no!
This is Jimmy.
Alright. It's gonna take me some time here, but
Of course.
That's just how it is.
Take care of it. Of course.
Oh, he's stuck!
This is Jimmy.
StarCraft 1 is doing wonders
Go
here.
ahead, Commander.
Alright, I'll see him now.
Anytime.
Hallelujah, folks! That's very rare. Look at it, it's stuck. Maybe it's because of this dude out here. Wow.
You got it.
We did it.
Of course. I'll take
We're
care.
alright somehow.
I'm waiting on you.
After 7 times. I got to say, those random explosions were more dangerous than that experiment.
Anytime you're ready.
Yeah, I can't believe those explosions didn't affect the experiment though.
I'm here.
Who even activated the explosions
Systems
anyway?
functional.
I don't know, but I know one thing for sure. We're done with our mission today.
Sounds fun.
I suppose so.
Go ahead, Commander.
Let's go back and take it easy. I pooped. Hell yeah.
Yes,
Kerrigan
Captain.
reporting.
You got
Why
it.
the long face, Kevin?
Yes, Captain.
I just don't feel very well. We're all done for today.
What
You shouldn't
now?
be feeling down. We can all safely return.
Yes, Captain.
Terry, can you tell my commander that I'll be back later?
I'm waiting on you.
Wait, what? Don't tell me you're going somewhere alone again. I'll be safe, I promise.
I'm here.
What now?
Can you at least tell me what you're going to do before you leave this time?
Yes,
I will,
Captain.
but not right now. I feel lost for words. I need to take care of an errand.
Of course.
Alright,
now?
but just come back soon, okay? I'll try to convince Commander Reynolds and the others somehow.
What do you need?
After the death of the classified experiment, Subject 32, Kevin Cooper with uncomfortable sensation seeks Elzar, already knowing that the mysterious Protoss is waiting for him somewhere on planet Artour II. I am here, Lieutenant Cooper. My instincts told me to meet you. Rather, I have psychically called you out here to this abandoned site. I'm assuming you have something important to tell me. Indeed. While you and your fellow warriors were engaging in combat with the Zerg in Jangu, my brethren and I have ascertained greater evil here. Greater evil? The traitors of your organization are marching onward to this planet's capital along with their leftover Zerg minions to cripple your establishment on this planet as we speak, including the help of Striker's brood. The Zerg brood from Magna again? Yes, and you should have encountered them earlier today during your battles. Some of Striker's minions had helped sabotage your fellows' labs and bases. I just didn't understand how the traitors are working with the Zerg brood. Why did the Cerebet befriend the traitors? Because they all serve a mysterious man known as Vlad. Vlad? From what I know, the Terran called Vlad is the mastermind who deliberately set the downfall of the organization since the inception of her secret experiments. You mean to tell me that he was responsible for the Zerg experiment project of the Righteous? Specifically put, he used his Terran underlings to initiate such project. Which means we already had traitors even before my promotion ceremony. Then what about the Cerebrit, Strigor? I do not see the correlation between Vlad and the thing. One thing is certain, they are working together to find a crystal as I mentioned before. He did say something about that back on Magna. But what exactly is the crystal that they are looking for? And what does that have to do with them interfering with the Righteous? Because, Kevin Cooper, your organization holds the capability to help this Vlad character and all his underlings as of now. I presume Vlad already ordered your organization to be downsized in order to resume the search for the crystal. But I cannot comprehend why he would attempt to destroy the Righteous when we have never knew the existence of such crystal. Unless... what of your fellow members or knows of the crystal's whereabouts and plans to retrieve it in the near future. That can't be right. For the time being, convince your superiors to abandon the remaining Zerg specimens on the other planets that you control. Also, be prepared to defend this planet's capital. I believe that is their staging point to invade and destroy the rest of their organization. I appreciate your help again, Elzar. But tell me something. Yes? Why are you helping us Terrans? You have been giving me assistance without any sort of return. Do you suspect me of some ulterior motives, Kevin Cooper? No, I just want to know why. I want to return the favor someday. Intriguing. The reason for my hope is because our end result is aligned, securing the survival of our brethren. Survival of our brethren? I suppose so. We shall meet again, Kevin Cooper. My brethren and I will attempt to minimize Strigor's brood from reaching this planet's capital. Cooper returns back to Kinsley's headquarters to report about the combined forces of the traitors and their renegade Zerg heading toward Artour II's capital. With most of the traitors already marching on the route, Kinsley calls the support from the rest of the righteous on other planets. Cooper and Kinsley eventually finish discussing about the removal of Zerg experiments on their other planets in order to make sure those planets do not suffer like what has happened in Jangu of Artour II. And these are obviously the filthy traitors, as marked as red here. Shortly after, the Colonel and his fleet arrive to check up on Kinsley's main base of operation. Kinsley tells Panabal what had transpired in Jangu and the current situation of the capital. Colonel Panabal orders an immediate conference to be held at the capital to discuss the potential abandonment of the secret Zerg experiments and the removal of the traitors once and for all. And these guys are marching to Mission 21, basically. We have to face the Terrans once again like we did in Mission 19 and 18 and 17. Woo! That's that. I wonder how long this took. 1 hour 30 minutes. It's 9:39 right now. Yikes. So yes, we're the righteous. We have Kinsley's elite guards. We have the quote and unquote pet Zerg experiments. The traitorous Zerg experiments. Vlad's underlings just now, the traitors marching to the capital. And yes, basically more Vlad's underlings, because this is Blue's basically Strigor's swarm or Strigor's brood and whatnot. Yikes, that took a while though. And that was DK here. And obviously the crystal that these characters are mentioning, they're obviously the Xenox crystal, which is, you know, mentioned a lot in the random mission project of Zerg that I made. If you don't know what I'm talking about, try check that playlist there, random mission project, the Zerg area. But yeah, and even Protoss too, I think. Random mission project, Protoss 3, I believe, with Zengar and whatnot. But anyway, that was it. Finally finished. And I'm just gonna wait for YouTube to render this. It's gonna take like over an hour to upload, so this video should be uploaded around 11 p.m. just before I go to sleep for work tomorrow.